Is this cheating? Should I be this upset? So I've, 31 mem, been with this girl, 27F, for almost 2 years, just moved in together in March, a couple of weeks ago. I woke up with no call or text from her, which is super weird and worrisome, cause she worked until 3-4 a.m., so naturally I called her like, hey, are you good? Where are you at? She told me she went to an after hours by herself. She was supposed to meet these girls she met at the bar. BTW, she cooks at a bar, which is why the long hours and justification for meeting people at the bar. Well, apparently the girls never showed up, and she ended up doing coke with a random dude there and swore they didn't do anything. About a week ago, my mother had open heart surgery, and it took a lot longer than expected, and there were complications, so to say the least, I had a very stressful day. All I want to do is vent and talk to her about my long day when she gets home at midnight. She ends up getting out early at like 10:30, has to go to our sister location to drop something off. When she gets there, she sees that a friend of hers is bartending, also a girl, and she decides to stay there until 12:30. It really upset me that instead of coming home to be there for me after my mom had open heart surgery, that she decided to stay at a bar for 2 hours. This past Sunday, similar situation happened, except she stayed at the place she works, drinking with 2 cooks who used to work there. One's a female who she actually worked with, and the other was a male cook who she never actually worked with. Again, I'm waiting for her to come home so we can cook dinner and eat and such, and she keeps saying, I'll be home in a little bit, but a little bit turns into me being impatient and going to bed. Last night, she comes home from therapy and is like, hey, remember Sunday when I was out drinking with the old cooks? Yes, I do. Well, before I left, the male cook and I were out talking by my truck and all fucked up, and he leaned in and kissed me and I kissed him back. She then tells me that's totally out of character, and she blocked him on everything and messaged him saying she's in a happy relationship, blah, blah, blah. I've been cheated on before, and my initial reaction is to just say it's over and try to figure out living situation and maybe live cordially until next March when our lease ends, or cut the lease short and figure my own living situation out real quick. Or maybe I'm overreacting and it's not that big of a deal. She did tell me 2 days after it happened, and it's not like she fucked the guy. But at the same time, if I let this one slide, then who's to say there won't be another time that I have to let slide?